One of the points I want to come back to, Ken, is the disruption in the real estate industry that you've been sharing over the last couple of years, and why you think it's even more important today to go right to the public as a marketing strategy, as a marketing channel. So talk to us a little bit about how the direct to the public strategy works, and some things that inspectors would learn at the online conference.
Sure. What happens is, I've been saying for many, many years that the real estate agents are going to have less of a stranglehold on the home buyer. They're going to be less important to that. I mean, look at it now. What they do, they give you this silly list of 3 home inspectors. Well, you know, where did they even get that list? I mean, when you go in and talk to real estate agents, oh, Mary had that on her list, so I got it on mine now. They haven't even done any due diligence on the home inspector. And you and I both know the quality of the home inspectors vary greatly, even in licensed states. Okay, any numbskull can pass a test, right? So the fact of the matter is, just because you pass a test doesn't make you a quality home inspector. So what happens is, as we see artificial intelligence and virtual reality and other softwares disrupting what the traditional agents have provided, then home inspectors are going to have to say, if I'm getting home inspections, and I call those units, if I'm getting units now from real estate agents as referrals, and they're no longer a part of that process, how am I going to replace that business? Okay, so, and you know what, Jack, here's the thing. You and I both know this. You cannot say, okay, I'm going to start getting business from the public today, and then tomorrow make that happen. That isn't the way it works. I mean, how long does it take Google to go in and what we call spider your content? And then when you go in and do a search for Home Inspector Atlanta, there's 1.7 million pieces of content that you're competing against to show up on page 1. Okay, so if you don't take action now, then what happens is, if we have a sudden disruption, then the fact of the matter is, you're going to have to start building your business, but so is everybody else. So our clients who have said, you know, a year ago, 2 months ago today, that we're going to start building our online presence, then what happens is, they're the ones that are going to be the winner as the market gets disrupted. If you look at Coach William Troutman in our firm, he owns Certainty Home Inspections in Southern Indiana. He does Louisville, Kentucky too. And if you go in and you type Certainty Home Inspections, no geo modifier. A geo modifier means a city or state. You go and type in Certainty Home Inspections. Don't even put Louisville or, you know, Salem or whatever. And he owns the first 6 pages of Google. Okay, well, that didn't happen overnight. Okay, so you have to get in there and invest both your time and a portion of your marketing budget now to get these things going. It doesn't have to be expensive or hard. You just need to get started. And what we're trying to do is make people aware of what they need to do. So we're going to be talking about things like keyword research. Most home inspectors, Jack, have no idea who's searching for them, how many people are searching a month for the keyword phrases that apply to their business. Because if you look at Home Inspector Atlanta, that's a keyword search phrase. Okay, then how about home inspectors in Atlanta? How about home inspectors in Atlanta, Georgia? How about Atlanta home inspector? When you start looking at all of these different variations of keywords with search, I'd want to start with the ones that had the most search. But without quality keyword research, you don't know who it is. And that's just one of the things. That's where it starts. It's the most important part of online marketing for home inspectors. Understand what keyword phrases are being used to find a company like yours in your market, and how many people are looking for that keyword phrase each month. But here's something that's really exciting too, Jack. I know that, have you ever done a blog post? Your company do blog posts now? I've seen your posts on other people's sites, so I know the answer is yes.
We've done a few.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Would you feel more comfortable answering a question that the consumer asked, or would you feel like you know better what they need to know?
Oh, I'd rather ask the question.
Yeah, you'd rather answer the question. So one of the things in keyword research, we're going to show you a resource that we use every day. It's an aggregation tool that aggregates all across the internet questions that are being asked about home inspections. For instance, how much does a home inspection cost? One of them I saw the other day was, can a home inspection be done in the rain? Here's one of them. Should my real estate agent attend the inspection? What can I expect after the inspection is over? How do I negotiate repairs? These questions are being asked every day. So I took 4 of the questions and I did keyword research on them for our mastermind group because we're doing videos with them right now on these issues. So I said to the mastermind group, let me just run 4 of these keyword phrases. And then what happens is I'll give you the research and then I'll teach you how to do what with it. Guess how many searches there were a month for those 4 phrases? 330,000 searches.
Wow.
Now, these are people asking questions. You know, these questions I just shared with you and boatloads more. Okay, so if people are asking these questions, I'm wanting to write the response to it because, you know, I want to be the one that they look to that says, okay, so here's what we do. So we write the answer to the question, and, you know, you'd say, well, Ken, those searches are in San Francisco and Boston and Atlanta. That's true, but Google knows where your computer is, doesn't it? It reads your IP address and it serves you up local stuff. If you don't believe that, go in there and type in home inspector and don't put a geomodifier in, and you'll see Boston home inspections for you. And today I'm in Port Charlotte, so it'd show me Port Charlotte stuff. That's how restaurant near me works. Google understands your IP address and serves you up local results. So somebody is looking for in the Port Charlotte area or in the Boston area, can you do a home inspection in the rain? My content comes up. So guess what I'm going to do? On that content blog, do you think I'm going to offer them something free to get their email and their first name? Of course I am, because I'm a list builder. So you know what I'm going to offer them? I'm going to offer them a home inspection checklist. So if they download my home inspection checklist and they use it during the course of purchasing the property, it's branded to me, it's helpful. We have our support number on there, our phone number on there. When it comes time for the home inspection, do you think I have a greater chance to get that inspection?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. And see, that's just from keyword research. I haven't even gotten past the first topic.
Yeah. Well, it makes a lot of sense. I think, you know, it's an area where, you know, the world's been one way for so long that a lot of processes and sales tactics and marketing have all been built up around the way the world's been. And I think there's a lot of evidence, as you suggest, that the world's changing. And to me, it just sounds like any good business owner has to be thinking about how to de-risk their business. And a good way to de-risk the business is to diversify and find multiple ways and multiple channels to get inspections. And this sounds great.